Hi, this is Paul with Citizen Voice. We are here after the James Hansen and three other distinguished gentlemen speaking about policy work with climate change. There were many questions afterwards. One of the intriguing questions was asked by Jean from France. He knows Joe Robertson. And can you tell us what your question was and why this is so important? Keep it down.
Yeah. The question was about what is a sound climate policy? Because the conference was about the role of science. But for the climate issue, the science is clear. There is no real question about science. We know what science tells us. Greenhouse gases are heating the planet. So we have to reduce these greenhouse gases. How to do it? To understand who has the leverage to reduce these greenhouse gases. And in English it's easier, because in English you say we are a consumer. A consumer is consuming. So it's no surprise that consuming is heating the planet. The consumer is at the center of the issue. It's the consumer that has to change drastically the use of fossil fuels. And how to make the consumer change? What is the criteria we use when we buy something? How can we change the way we buy? The price signal is central. We need to put a price of carbon if we really want to cut by 4 for us French, by 10 for you American, our use of carbon fuel.
Yes.
This is my question. How to do this?
Yes.
And why is not the conference focused on this very issue? That's all.
Yes. It is a big educational project to educate ourselves and our leaders, to make policy that makes it a good idea for them to do it, even if they don't understand how the nature of climate change and how serious it is. They need to impact the economy with a carbon fee. What do you think?
But I think it's obvious. We consumers are consuming. We are heating the planet. We have to change. And for the consumer to change, there must be a price signal. As long as it will cost more to have a non-pollutant way of living, we'll go on polluting the planet. How long is cheaper to pollute, we go on polluting. On this we are completely okay, of course, with Jim Hansen. But the new idea and the question is the central role of the consumer. And this is a good news, because we are 7 billion of people, and especially 1 billion of very rich people who have to change, drastically change our way of living. And with a price signal, a fair price signal, we can do it.
Do you think that the COP conference has brought that question more clearly into focus?
I think that the carbon price issue is a much more important subject, but they have not reached the ultimate state for me. That this must be a price signal for the consumer.
Our President Obama mentioned the need for a carbon tax on Tuesday. Elon Musk yesterday, developing of the technology for batteries, has said a revenue-neutral carbon tax is essential. So we are starting. What do you think? Do you think the movement has begun?
Yes, I think this. I didn't know this news, but these are very good and interesting news. And I hope that with CCL, because I'm in connection with Joe Robertson, we can succeed, we can achieve to install this carbon price.
And can we count on you to be a part of a French CCL group?
We are okay on the basis, But we have already our French association, TACA, because TACA in French sounds like just do it. TACA reduce your carbon footprint, but TACA is also for tariff carbon with redistribution.
I think together we can do it. This is a global problem. It needs a global solution.
Okay.
Thank you, Jean.
Thank you, Paul.